Friends, welcome back once again in the video lecture series of operating system. Its subject code is 1618305 according to your SPT syllabus. Today I am going to teach you unit number 3. Its name is interprocess communication and synchronization. Under this I will going to teach you what are the classical problems that occurs in concurrent program. So this is my name and my designation, right? So let us start with the video. So before going deeper into video, let us discuss about the important content that I am going to introduce in this video. First of all, I will teach you about classical problems of synchronization. Then I will teach you about bounded buffer problem. After that, I will also teach you about dining philosopher problem. Next, the third one is the readers writers problem. So all of them we will discuss in depth and quite elaborately. After completion of all the above topics, I will just try to summarize the above topic through the summary section, and at the end of the video I will give you some reference of good books, URL and YouTube videos. So let us start with the first topic, that is what is the classical problems that occurs in the synchronization. So classical problem depicts flaws of process synchronization in system where cooperating processes are present. So whenever we are having cooperated process which are trying to share the resources, that time we may have some problems. What are the important problems that may have occur with the cooperating process are: first is your bounded buffer problem, and this bounded buffer problem is also known as producer consumer problem. Next one is known as your dining philosopher problem, and third one is your the readers writer problem. So basically we will focus all these three issues in this video. So let us talk about first bounded buffer problem. This problem generalizes in the term of producer consumer problem, where finite buffer pool is used to exchange a message between producer and consumer process. So the bounded buffer problem is deals with the producer consumer problem, right? Let's see how in the deep. Because the buffer pool has a maximized size, this problem is often called bounded buffer problem. So whatever we are using the buffer pool in synchronization, they are already having the maximum size. So somewhere the buffer is being bounded, that is why it is known as bounded buffer problem. What is the solution to this problem? The solution to this problem is creating two counting semaphore, right? One is your used for full and second one is used for empty. And we will also take the keep track on the current number of full and empty buffer respectively. So semaphores are basically used in this type of problem uh, to reduce the situation of conflict. Okay, so bounded buffer problem, which is also known as producer consumer problem, is the classical problem of the concurrent access of the shared resource, right? So this is the very traditional example that has been faced uh, in the shared resource. A bounded buffer lets the multiple producer and multiple consumer shared in the single buffer. That means we may have so many producers, we may have so many consumers, but we have to have a single buffer. Producer write the data to the buffer and consumer read the data from the buffer. Actually, what does producer do? Producer produce some data means what? It writes some data into the buffer, and the consumers will take the data from this buffer itself. Producer must block if the buffer is full. It is the responsibility of producer which has to make the buffer full. Okay. Customer must block if the buffer is empty. So there is two activities which is given to the producer and consumer. Producer can block if the buffer is full, yes, and consumer also can block when the buffer is empty. Okay, what do you mean by synchronization? So let's take with the example. Synchronization means a bounded buffer with capacity n can store n number of data. Try to understand this point. The place used to store the data item inside the bounded buffer is known as slots. What are the slots? Slots are given inside the bounded buffer which is used to store the data which is being written by producer or read by the consumer. Without proper synchronization, the following error may occur. So what are the synchronization problem that will occur if it will not be synchronized well? The producer does not block when the buffer is full. प्रोड्यूसर को बफर को ब्लॉक करना चाहिए अगर बफर अगर फुल है, लेकिन इस तरीके की प्रॉब्लम में इट कुड नॉट हेल्प द प्रोड्यूसर टू ब्लॉक द buffer when it is full. Also, a customer consumes the empty slot in the buffer. So, if the buffer is empty, how can a consumer can consume the empty slot? So, this is also one problem. A consumer attempts to consume a slot that is only half filled by the producer. This is again a challenging role, right? This is one of the disadvantages. Right? Next, two producers write into the same slot. Again, this is the problem that two producers cannot write at the same slot, but they are writing the same slot. Why? Because there is a problem of synchronization. सिंक्रोनाइजेशन नहीं होने की वजह से ये सारे के सारे प्रॉब्लम्स आ रहे हैं. Two customers read at the same slot. It is also not possible. So all these features, all these problems are occurring due to the lack of synchronization, right? So how to synchronize the producer and consumer? That is the very important thing. So producer must block if the buffer is full. प्रोड्यूसर को वहां पे बिल्कुल ब्लॉक को बफर को ब्लॉक कर देना है जब अगर उसे पता चले कि बफर फुल है. कंज्यूमर को भी इस बफर को ब्लॉक करना है जबकि कंज्यूमर एम्प्टी है. Are you getting my point? Okay, fine. Two counting semaphores can be used for this. Basically, counting semaphores are basically used for synchronization process. Okay. So, use of one semaphore named empty to count and empty slot in the buffer. That means there are two flags which is given to the semaphore. One is empty and another one is full. Now we have to initialize the semaphore to end. What is end? That means N is for full. Okay, the producer must wait to the semaphore before writing the buffer. So if a producer wants to write something, it has to be follow the indication of semaphore. A consumer will signal this semaphore after reading from the buffer. So whenever a consumer is reading something from the buffer, after reading something, it should give the signal to the semaphore, so that semaphore, the status of semaphore or the flag of semaphore can be changed. Use one semaphore named as data to count the number of data item in the buffer. That is very important. Okay, now we have to initialize the semaphore from n to 0. The consumer must wait on this semaphore before reading from the buffer. If the consumer wants to read something from buffer, it has to wait the indication of the semaphore. Now the producer will give signal this semaphore after writing to the buffer. That means whenever producer wants to write something, after writing something, it has to be signal to the semaphore, so that the status or the flag of the semaphore can be easily transformed. Okay, so this is the very good example of your bounded buffer problem, where we can see easily that uh, basically we are having so many producers, that is producer 0 to producers 1, which is able to only produce. Consumer are used to read the data, that is consume the data, and here we are having shared resource. Earlier what we are having the shared buffer with n slots before synchronization, but when these are being synchronized very well, that shared resources synchronized very well, how they will be synchronized? They will be synchronized by using semaphore, which is used to synchronize access to the buffer. For this, three types is very important. We can use the mutual exclusion, we can also use the automatical count to the data item in the buffer, and we can also use automatic count the empty slots of the buffer. So this is known as your mutex. What is mutex? Mutex is nothing but mutual exclusion, which is set to be 1. The data part is showing that how many data items are there in the shared memory, and empty shows how many empty space is being kept for the further execution. Okay, so next is your dining philosopher problem. What do you mean by dining philosopher problem? This problem involves the allocation of limited resources to a group of processes in a deadlock-free or starvation-free manner. See, dining philosopher problem basically used for synchronization in order to remove the situation of deadlock or starvation. There are 5 philosophers sittings around a table. This is an example in which they are having 5 chopsticks. Chopsticks may be spoon or maybe fork that is kept besides them, and a bowl of rice in the center. That means I will show this with the help of neat and clean diagram. There is a bowl of rice and there are 5 philosophers which are sitting around the table, right? When a philosopher wants to eat, he use 2 chopsticks, one from left and one from right, right? See the situation. When a philosopher wants to think, he keeps down both of the chopsticks at their original place. Then what will going to happen? Let's see, right? So there is some difficulty in this solution. What are the difficulties? Let's see one by one. The above solution makes sure that no two neighboring philosopher can eat at the same time. Why? Because a philosopher can take left and right spoon. So if it takes left spoon, so left spoon will be again the right spoon which is sitting at the left side of the that philosopher. So this situation may leads to your deadlock. Okay, this may happens if all the philosopher picks their left chopsticks simultaneously. Then none of them can eat and deadlock will occur. अगर सभी लोग अपने लेफ्ट वाले स्पून को ही ले लेंगे खाने के लिए तो लास्ट वाला जो बचेगा अगर राउंड टेबल में तो वो किसका स्पून लेगा सो इन दिस वे इट विल गो इन द डेडलॉक सिचुएशन we can avoid such type of deadlock in the following ways how let's see there should be at most 4 philosophers on the table that means एक फिलोसोफर अगर हम लोग अगर कम कर दें और नंबर ऑफ चॉपस्टिक विल बी remain same then there will be no possibility of deadlock because number of resources will be more than number of consumers right okay next and even philosopher should pick the right chopstick then the left chopstick that means if we will reduce one philosopher then also we will get what we will get the deadlock free situation the philosopher should only be allowed to pick their chopstick if both are available at the time this is very important and this is very obvious then that means if one philosopher will get less then all these problems will be automatically sorted out so dining philosopher problem states at k philosophers seated around a circular table, one chopstick between the each pair of the philosopher that I have already told you. There is one chopstick between each one of them. Here I have taken the second example that if it is only one chopstick, still it will create some problem. Then let's see how. The philosopher may eat if he can picks up the two chopsticks adjacent to him and the third one the fourth one is your one chopstick may be picked up by any one of the adjacent follower but not the both that means only one philosopher can take the simultaneously spoon for having the dinner let's see how this is the here I have taken the noodles instead of rice. Here we are having so many philosophers. That is 5 philosophers are there, and these are the spoons. These red sticks are known as your spoons. So, if one of the philosopher will be carried out or will be dragged out, will be extracted out, so automatically dining philosopher will philosopher problem will be sort out from starvation or deadlock. So let's talk about last one that is reader writer's problem. So in this problem there are some process which are also known as readers that only read and share the data. Next there are some other processor which are also known as writers that means the category of processors one of the class only reads the data and next one is the class only write the data read the data means what it will only read and write the data means it can modify the data right, in addition to reading or instead of writing, right? Okay, fine. So there are various types of reader writers problem, right? Most centered on relative priority of the reader and writer. So a reader writer problem is not at all used in operating system, occurs in operating system. However, it is also occurs in database management system, where if more than two writes is intentively happening to update the record, then it will be go for a write problem. So here we are discussing about only related to operating system, that is here I am having shared resource, and this shared resource is being shared by two writers and two readers. So at the same time, the two write cannot be possible. That means at the same time, two modification cannot be possible at the same time. That is what the reader writer problem is. That the shared resources can be read by two process. There is absolutely not problem for that. Where is the problem? There is problem when we will be having read or write first thing, or when we are having write. In these two situations we will be having read write problem, right? So let's take the summary what we have discussed so far in this video. That is BB problem. What is BB problem? I have taken short form. It is a buffer bounded problem, bounded buffer problem, is which is generalized in the term of producer consumer problem, which is also known as a producer consumer problem, where we are having finite buffer pool, and it is used to exchange the message in between producer and consumer. Why it is known as bounded buffer? Because the buffer pool has a maximum size, it is not infinite. इसीलिए sometimes we are also known as the buffer is bounded. Synchronize the producer and customer. So how this problem will be synchronized? First of all, producer must block if the buffer is full. अगर बफर अगर फुल है तो प्रोड्यूसर का ये काम है कि वो उस बफर को ब्लॉक करे, या अगर ब्लॉक अगर बफर अगर एम्प्टी है तो ये कंज्यूमर का भी काम है कि वो उसको ब्लॉक करे, कि हम उसमें से ज्यादा कुछ चीज हम ले नहीं सकते हैं, और प्रोड्यूसर के लिए उसके से ज्यादा हम लोग कुछ चीज हम डाल नहीं सकते हैं. And once we are talking about dining philosopher problem is a very good technique in the process synchronization, where it will avoid the deadlock and starvation condition. In this particularly, we are taking five philosopher problem, that is five philosopher which are sitting around a table, and they are having five chopstick or fork or maybe spoon, and there is a bowl of rice. So already I have explained how this problem will be depicted. So these are some good references regarding books, URL and YouTube. Hope so. This will going to be enhance your knowledge by watching these videos and YouTube URL. So thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day.